What is up, peeps and creeps? Welcome to this segment right here on the Chill Play Cafe. We are in the second week of the 2-week period that Rockstar has given us before releasing a brand new DLC. It's going to be coming toward us next week, so I'm here to give you a quick refresher on what we have available and how much I've been making in this last week, and the possibilities for you to make a whole lot of money before this DLC comes toward us, because once it's here, you're gonna have some cash spent on it in order to set up the operation and get it up and running. So this last week has been very beneficial to me because two things I've fixated on were the Diamond Casino Heist and the racing. As I told you in the tutorial that I did over the weekend, focus on these two things, you're gonna make a whole lot of money. I'm not really active when it comes to the import-export. I'll do a car here and there just because I know the whole thing is on double payout, but every time I do it, it's just a time filler because I know there's some passive income that's being made in the background. I'm also in a cooldown period because every time you do the Diamond Casino Heist, there is a cooldown period. Now, because this week is double payouts, or not double payouts, guaranteed diamonds in the heist, everybody's running it. So I'm not really doing the setups to do the casino heist. I am joining people, and it's been really good and working to my advantage. I know you do get a bigger cut if you are the host, but you have to put in the time. So for me, because I'm good at racing, I depend on racing as the thing that's gonna complement not being the leader in the Diamond Casino Heist. But if you're not good at racing and you want to do the setups by yourself, you own the arcade, then you can go ahead and do that. It's a bigger payout for you, a lot more than the associates that are with you. One of the biggest tips that you have to keep in mind when you're doing the Diamond Casino Heist is you have a helicopter for your getaway. You just have to go ahead, get to that location, and just lose the cops. I've played with people that had no clue that the helicopter is there. I've played with people that tried to outrun the cops by getting out and shooting them, thinking that they're gonna, these targets are gonna be eliminated, but it's a constant wave after the next of cops. So you're never gonna eliminate them. It's a good idea to just cut your losses, go toward the chopper, and go for an easy getaway. Now you finish the heist, you have around 1 hour of a cooldown, and you don't know what to do. If you're good at racing, hit the Hotrings, okay? You're gonna make a whole lot of money. Because even as an associate of a heist, me and my friend were looking at it yesterday, we're like, that's 2 wins if you get the Hotrings and you get the podium position. So racing is a very good option if you know what you're doing. But if you don't know what you're doing, there's also the missions that's associated with the casino. So not only are you robbing the casino, you're actually helping the people working in the casino in these missions in order to protect the casino and, experience the whole story mode behind it. These stories, you can trigger them from the back of the casino if you walk all the way to the back. And the beauty of doing it from the back of the casino is it's gonna give it to you in order. So if you haven't done the story yet, you'll be able to see how the story goes. But if you've done it before, you don't want to make the trip all the way to the back of the casino. You can go ahead and click start on the menu, Rockstar created jobs, go to missions, and if you go down, there's 6 missions associated with the casino written right before them. You're gonna see the double payouts, double RP pop up right away when you're rolling down. You can start them from here. Obviously, you're gonna put them on hard. Most of these missions are gonna pay you somewhere around 60,000. Be forewarned though, some of these missions need good people that know what they're doing, not hotheads that are like, I'm gonna get in there and get all the kills. Because they're the type of missions that if you run out of your lives, they are gonna be over. You could be alive, but if your teammate is dead and there is no lives to come back in, it's over. And that's usually what happens most of the time. So try to get in there with people that you trust and maybe high levels if you don't have any friends in order to get through these missions. Now, as we're doing the Diamond Casino Heist, the racing, and doing these missions, you know how we're getting these new DLCs and they're telling you they're going to be passive income? Well, you have the Acid Lab as a passive income in the background. Pull it out every now and then and see what is happening. Make sure you're getting new products and you're getting the bar fully loaded in order to sell it, and it's close to $300,000. So that's another option for you. The thing is, with the update this week, however, you're not going to get the HSW and the time trial to be renewed. Maybe the time trial will be renewed. I haven't checked on it, but just remember the HSW is nowhere to be found on the map. They did not really renew it for this week, which is kind of a bummer. I love doing them, and it's not renewed for this week. Keep in mind another thing, the $100,000 challenge is associated with the missions that you do in the casino. I know I got it last week. I got my 100,000. I did 2 missions and I checked on it this week. It did renew for me. I could be wrong. I've been doing a lot of stuff in this game, so maybe I lost track of it. But there is $100,000 associated with that. Do 2 missions for the casino, even put them on normal if you're struggling, and get that $100,000. I'm definitely gonna cash in on this $100,000 that's available right here in order to get me ready for this upcoming DLC. Other than that, there is not really much to do this week outside of these money-making methods, and I'm not complaining because they are a lot, and they're keeping me busy throughout the whole week. I put out a guide for you guys that shows you the best vehicle that you need to have in your inventory to get you through stuff like this, missions, HSW time trial, and just maneuverability around the map. So keep that one in mind. If you haven't seen it, you can go ahead and check it out. I do want to thank at the end everybody that is watching the channel and is helping me grow. It does mean a lot that when I put out a video and I put in the work, that there's some people communicating with me and I'm getting some views. This coming DLC has got the car wash as a money laundering thing. I wish it was a couple of years earlier because it's somewhat reminder of Breaking Bad. If you haven't seen it, you need to see that. Breaking Bad was an amazing series, and if you haven't seen it, it's definitely something that will draw inspiration from, you know, the car wash and the acid lab, 2 things that were in Breaking Bad through and through. And I think if this game would have put out these DLCs at the perfect time, it would have meant a lot more for people that are older like me who watch these shows and you know, were addicted to it. And beside the money laundry, they're saying there's going to be a police motorcycle that's coming out, and there's going to be a uniform associated with it. I get the feeling that's going to be probably the Patriot motorcycle, the one that we are able to have in the game right now, but it's probably going to be with a police livery on it, and a uniform is going to be associated with it. Probably the highway patrol from the single player. I don't see them giving us the black uniform that everybody glitches and tries to save on the character. For some reason, Rockstar has kept this game for 10 years without a police uniform, and here it is. It's coming around the corner for people that wanted to have the uniform. I still don't think it's the black uniform, but time will tell. Regardless, this game is in a very good place. I think it gave us everything that we need, and it's still giving us more. From somebody that plays games like Mortal Kombat or Forza. Well, Forza, I'm not gonna fault it because they give us some good stuff. There's always constant new content coming toward us. But for a game like Mortal Kombat that died in under 2 years, some companies just don't know how to handle their shit, and you gotta give it to Rockstar. This game is still unchallenged in the market. You cannot challenge this game. There's another one that came out, I think 2 days ago, called Mind Eye, and that game doesn't stand a chance to what this game is. Really, Rockstar is on top of their game, and I can't wait for the next one. And the ride to the next one is gonna be a fun one because they keep updating this game right here. Hey, thanks for being on this ride with me, like I said earlier. I'll let you guys go. Enjoy your week, stay safe, and if I missed anything on these money-making methods, do let me know. I'd like to test it and put it out for everybody to know. Take care, everybody.
Whoa, hey, stay in the car there, homeboy. I'll deal with you later.
Yeah, fuck you too.